my perspective on the hip hop culture, it is what it is, and I feel like people do music and people do hip hop. People get into it for a plethora of different reasons, and what other people are doing ain't necessarily like my issue. My issue is if I got an issue with the way anybody is doing stuff, then my goal is to provide a solution, not to make a complaint. Nobody cares about my complaints. Man, I can't believe he telling the kids that. Or man, I can't believe they doing that. Who can, like, nobody wants to hear that. What people want to hear are solutions. If you don't like the way that somebody's doing something, do something better. That's my thing. People rap for whatever, like, I come from a place where people just don't know no better. Genuinely don't know no better. And if they knew better, they would do better. If I knew better, I would have did better when I was young. So my thing is, I'm not going to complain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a solution. I'm going to talk to everybody that I grew up with and who have similar backgrounds. I'm going to talk to them the way I would have wanted to be talked to when I was young. So that's my thing. Yep, I feel like artists in hip hop have a huge responsibility. I feel like anybody with a platform like that who has influence over the masses, I just feel like it's real. Oh man, I just feel like it's real serious because people are extremely impressionable, and whether you want them to or not, they look at you for direction, and they look at you for. People look at people with platforms and people who are held on a high pedestal just different, and they expect you to be who you say you are. They expect you to be all that you say you do, and whether it's acting, your music, your art, whatever, they expect you to be that, and they look to that for things that they can emulate, and sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's terrible, but I feel like artists definitely have a responsibility. My top influences musically would have to be Notorious B.I.G, Christopher Wallace, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, hands down. I feel like Lauryn Hill I feel like this. Biggie was the best like lyrical acrobat I've ever seen. Like you never knew where his rhymes were going or what he was about to do. I feel like Lauryn Hill was the absolute best at saying something when she said something, and I feel like Andre 3000 is the most creative person at saying something with meaning in the most creative way. Like he never says like meaning, it's like meaningful stuff in the most creative way that you could possibly think. Also, Fela Kuti, and then a slew of Houston rappers like Chamillionaire, Big Hawk, Paul Wall, Kiki, Slim Thug, Lil Flip. I grew up listening to all of that. Fat Pat. I know y'all probably don't know who that is, but you know, it's a Houston thing.